Yeah, Karen rants incoming. I'm annoyed. I'm highly annoyed with some of the shit I see people saying. You know, I'm not trying to throw sticks at anybody who wants to flip-flop, but the flip-floppers are starting to throw shit at us because we're not going along with their flip-flop. And that's some bullshit. That's some serious bullshit. You guys aren't allowed to, well, you are allowed to, but it's highly, assholey if you think you're just gonna go around and act like you're smarter than everybody now because you went back to the globe because you saw new evidence that isn't fucking new, by the way. There's no new evidence. Here's what's really pissing me off is these people are acting like this is new. This is new evidence. There's no freaking new evidence. Did you guys measure curvature? Did you measure earth motion? No, then you don't have any new evidence. You don't. Oh, I took pictures of the sun for a few months and now I know Earth's a globe. Shut the fuck up, dude. Holy shit. You know that when I was looking at sunspots and studying sunspots and all that stuff way back in the day, like all those pictures, those pictures of the sun with the sunspots, like you can get that anywhere. This is not new information. You know, it's an amateur documentation of something that's very well documented in science and in the science of studying the sun, whatever you want to call that. It's not new. This isn't new. I mean, where were you guys like 7-8 years ago? We had this discussion 7-8 years ago. I've known for most of the time that I've been in flat Earth that you cannot prove the Earth is flat by looking at the sky. If you just look at the sky, you will come to the conclusion that the Earth is round. This is not new news. Did everybody forget, like, when we first got into this, like, well, why do we think Earth's a globe? Did anybody go through that? Did anybody remember going through that and trying to find out, well, if Earth's not a globe, why do they tell us it is? Why do they tell us Earth's the globe? Well, because of the sky. Geniuses. Because nothing terrestrially tells you that Earth is a ball in space. Name of Bob and saying what he would do is beyond offensive. I agree, Cammy. I agree. People trying to speak for Bob, like you guys are like, if any of you think that Bob would roll over that easily, or that Bob had not looked into or thought of or discussed with anyone the fact that there could be a 24-hour sun in the southern pole. I mean, have you guys even been paying attention this whole time? You think Bob didn't ask those fucking questions? You didn't think that this was discussed? Do you not think that we aren't looking at all these things? It's almost like everybody became like the type of Globie who thinks that flat earthers don't do any research. It's like, oh, did you go to school? Did you go to school? Trust me, Mellowdome doesn't know how Bob thought and why, just saying. I agree. I agree. And here's what I want to know. If you're such a good fucking researcher, how come you didn't already know that sky observations match the globe? This is what I don't get. Where have you guys been? This isn't new. I'm going to play videos for you that prove that we knew about this problem years ago. It is the #1 problem. It's the only problem for flat Earth. It's literally the only problem. It's the only thing. And it just blows my mind that you people don't already know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you people not know this? We've known this for years. Literally years. It's not a secret. It's not new information. It's like, it's why when this final experiment thing came up, like, I was like, cool, go to Antarctica. But I already knew that it didn't matter what they saw in Antarctica because it doesn't debunk all of the other stuff that we've talked about over the years. That's why I was like, not interested in going. It's why I didn't ever make a big deal out of it, as everybody else did. Because I already knew that sky observations match the globe. I already knew this shit. It's not new. That's what I don't get. It's like, where have you guys been the last 10 years? Where have you guys been the last 10 years? And now everybody's flip-flopping because there's a 24-hour sun in the south now? Where have you guys been? What did you guys look at in the beginning? Because I already knew about this shit. I've talked about this a bunch. It's because, you know, I modeled the heliocentric model in AutoCAD. I debunked the Selenium eclipse. I learned that sky observations match the globe. That's literally how the globe was made. By looking at the fucking sky. And I just don't get why now all of a sudden it's a game changer. Where have you guys been? I don't get it. Here's what I think. Either they didn't do their homework in the beginning, either they didn't have a full understanding of it in the beginning, and they could have been shook out a long ass time ago if they'd have paid attention. Or they just wanted an easy out. Maybe some of them want an easy out. How do I get an easy out? And that's fine. You know, it's your life. You do whatever you want to do, but don't act like we didn't know about this already. Don't act like this is new information, because it isn't. It isn't new information. And as soon as I'm done fucking around with my face, I'll show you.